Learn English Podcast
with Angflo.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Learn English Podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Annie. So, if you're sitting in your room right now, looking at your English textbook and feeling just a little bit overwhelmed, or maybe your heart is beating fast because you have to speak English tomorrow, take a deep breath. You are safe here. No drama.
Exactly. Just steady, right? Today we are talking about something that is, well, it's about more than just English. It's about how we handle that little voice in our head that says, "Don't speak, you'll look silly." Annie, I know you had a moment like this recently, didn't you?
Oh boy. Thanks for bringing it up, John. Yeah, last Tuesday I went to this local bakery. I've been trying to learn French, right? And I practiced saying, "I would like a croissant," like 50 times in my head.
Okay. 49 times wasn't enough? What happened?
So I get to the counter, the baker looks at me, my mind goes completely blank, a total block. And instead of asking for a pastry, I pointed at the bread and literally made a chicken sound. Like, clop, cluck? I don't even know why. My inner critic was screaming.
Oh no, a chicken? But you know what? That is so real. We think we need to be perfect, but conversation is a living thing. It's not a test, it's a bridge.
So let's talk about that frozen feeling. Like when the words just disappear. It's the worst.
Right. We can call this the brick wall. You're walking smoothly and suddenly, bam, you can't think of the word.
Yeah, that was me at the bakery. I felt like everyone was watching me drown.
But here's the reframe. A block isn't the end of the road. It's just a traffic light. It's your brain saying, hey, let's slow down. No big deal.
Okay, but what about when the words do come out, but they are just wrong? You stumble over your own tongue.
Oh, like a toddler wearing shoes that are too big?
Exactly. Yesterday, I tried to say I'm tired, but it came out as I'm a tire, like a car tire. I corrected myself immediately, but man, I felt clumsy.
But Annie, to stumble just means you are moving forward. You can't trip if you're sitting still on the couch. Tripping means you're walking.
Shh, here is my biggest secret. I feel like every minor mistake I make is huge, like it's written on my forehead.
Ah, it's like you're holding a magnifying glass over your own mouth, right? Making a tiny grammar error look like a giant monster.
Yes, that's it, a magnifying glass. I said he go instead of he goes, and I thought the whole room was judging my intelligence.
But the reality is, the listener doesn't have a glass. They are just looking at the whole picture. A minor mistake is just a tiny speck of dust on a beautiful painting. Drop the glass, guys.
Okay, that sounds nice, John. But how do I actually feel safe while speaking? I need a backup plan.
You need a safety net. In circus acts, performers have a net below them so they don't fall on the hard floor.
Huh. So what is an English speaker's safety net?
Simple phrases like, how do you say, or, sorry, let me try that again. I use them all the time when I get confused.
Oh, so even the great John uses a net? Okay, I feel much better now. It's still hard to change the mindset, though, to actually, accept the messiness.
Instead of fighting it, we have to embrace it. Think of it like walking in the rain. If you try to stay perfectly dry, you'll be stressed. But if you just embrace the rain, you can enjoy the walk.
I usually run for cover. But last week, when I forgot the word for key, I just laughed and made a turning motion with my hand. And guess what? The other person understood.
Look at you go.
When you embrace the imperfections, conversation becomes a game, not a test.
You know, after that key incident, something shifted. I felt this sudden rush of, I don't know, freedom?
That, my friend, is a breakthrough. It's like when a small plant finally cracks through the hard dirt into the sunlight.
It really felt like that. It wasn't perfect English, but it was a breakthrough in my confidence.
Remember this, listeners. Every single mistake is just digging the dirt away so your breakthrough can happen. Okay, let's slow things down a little bit. It's time for our tiny word tour. Let's take a breath and look back at 6 words we used today.
First up is block. It means a sudden inability to think or speak. Remember our brick wall metaphor? Here's a new example. I had a total block during the interview, but I took a breath and continued.
Next is stumble. This means to trip while walking or speaking, like our toddler in big shoes. For example, it's normal to stumble over long words when you're tired.
Then we have minor. It means small or unimportant. Remember the speck of dust on a painting? New example. Don't worry about that minor spelling mistake. I understand the message.
Fourth is safety net, something that protects you if something goes wrong. Our circus net. Example, keeping a dictionary on your phone can be a great safety net.
Fifth is embrace. To accept something completely with joy, like walking in the rain. New example. To grow as a person, you must embrace new challenges.
And finally, breakthrough. An important discovery or a big moment of progress, like the plant cracking through the dirt. New example? After months of practice, she had a breakthrough and understood the movie without subtitles.
Awesome. Now, here is your micro challenge. Choose just one word from today's tour, write a sentence with it, and leave it in the comments below. John and I will be checking them.
If you take only one thing from today, let it be this. Your English doesn't need to be perfect to be beautiful.
You're doing great, guys. Thank you for showing up for yourself today. See you next time.
Bye, everyone. And Annie, next week, you're telling the story about the time you wore 2 different shoes to a meeting.
Hey, that was a secret. Bye, guys.